It's been a rough few weeks and I still don't know if I'm going to make it out of this. But for now, I need a reset.
I've got 2 souls, cause I'm way gone, trying to find my way back home. Count my bones as in desert crumbs flow. I'm gonna turn all of my stones. I've got 2 souls, cause I'm way gone, trying to find my way back home. Count my bones as in desert crumbs flow. I'm gonna turn all of my stones. I've got 2 souls, cause I'm way gone, trying to find my way back home. Who that soldier in the mirror? Oh, oh. I'm gonna turn all of my stones.
A quick little update since my last video, since it was kind of sad. One of you reached out and actually offered me a possible job, so that was awesome. Thank you, Jen St. Louis, for reaching out. Other than that, I have a house sitting job for the next couple of weeks, and they paid me in advance, so that was really sweet. Also, I am working with my school right now to see if we can figure something out, and they're looking into extra bursaries for me. So what a relief. We might be able to pull this off, you guys. So yeah, let the van build continue. Here you go. Okay, last time we cut this out, I was not feeling good. So we're going to redo this scribe. We're going to finish this cut here. And we want to make sure ultimately that this edge is just over top of the joist here. The one that's doubled up, we want it to be on the left side of the joist. The thing is, I don't want to lose this tongue side of our tongue and groove plywood because that will fasten to the second piece. From the edge to the joist, we're about 13.5 inches. We've got a little wiggle room because we have an overhang as well, so I think 12 inches is a good size for a scribe tool. The jigsaw doesn't make the straightest cut, but my skill saw needs a new blade, and I just can't be doing that right now. So this is how it is. It's okay because we're gonna put aluminum nosing on here anyway, so it will be straight. says. Now we want to screw these joists to the subfloor. We will start out by marking the location of the joists on the subfloor. That way we know exactly where to screw. Can we just take a moment to admire this beautiful level floor for a moment? All that's left to do now is to put our cross members in, because right now the joists, they're not very sturdy and they will wobble side to side and break. We don't want that. So we got to put our cross braces in, insulation of course, and the other side, obviously. And then after that, we just have our finished floor to put on top with our metal nosing along the edges. These guys are I was just hit with a wave of nostalgia. I think the dresser being in here, in the exact place it was in my last van, just kind of brought back the feeling of home in a van. And it's actually quite cozy. I feel pretty cozy in here, and it's not even built yet. But just having that dresser there makes it kind of feel like home. There's an aspect of function involved now, something usable. It's a pretty cozy feeling. Feels good. Feels good, you guys. Living in a van can be quite comfortable if you know how to swing it. I feel good. I feel good about this. The last time I built a van, I was in a situation where I was basically fleeing for my life. And I had to build it in a hurry. Much like this one. I don't know how I get myself into these situations, but I lived with a crazy person. He was my landlord, and I rented a room from him, and he was also in the home. I'm not going to get into the full story here because I do eventually want to do a story time about that situation, because it is quite wild. I'm going to have to be careful not to say too much, because I'm sure my channel will be banned if I told you what actually happened. But I'm making it a point to save that moment for the wood stove. It's a story time, and you need a wood stove for story time. So last one to subscribe before the end of this video is a rotten egg.